What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Let's Talk About It podcast by myself, Quay, the unidentified black male Payson, and my man to my right, Isaiah, Black Lavender Washington. I just want to say this is episode 3 of our podcast. We haven't been here in a little bit. I'm glad we're back, so let's clap it on up. All right, all right. So, again, this podcast is titled Let's Talk for episode 3, just because we're doing things a little different. Normally, we come on here, we talk to you about TV shows, movies, anime, and we give you our honest ratings and reviews, and sometimes our recommendations for them if you want them, even if you don't. And this time we're doing a little different. We're just gonna have a conversation today. A couple of things that's happened in the last 2 weeks since we haven't been on here with you, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about it. But before we get to that, we're gonna have a brief little intervention with a nice little song we like listening to. It is called Morning in Konoha. We do not own the rights to this song, real quick. I'm gonna let y'all know that. So here we go. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. For those who are listening to us right now, because we also stream on Spotify, this is the Let's Talk About It podcast. It is our episode 3, titled Let's Talk. We are also recording today, so if you would like to go from Spotify to YouTube, this is our first official YouTube video that we're doing today. It is. And we're going to be doing a lot more of these. So, again, everybody, thank you for the love and support from Spotify that we have right now with some of the people that are following us and listening to us now. Please translate that over to YouTube, and let's keep this ball rolling. Let's keep it going. We're trying to blow up. We want to get to the point where this little place that we're in now becomes an actual studio that we can go to somewhere else, and we can have this keep going. Hire more people, get people on for us. You know what I mean? So
do more for you guys.
Yes, do more, give you more. We know you want more of us. We're hilarious. But like I said, let's get into the episode. So for those coming into it again, this is what we're doing. It's episode 3 of our podcast. Let's Talk About a Podcast, episode 3. Let's talk. So, conversation topics, Isaiah. I know for a fact you have been sick for a little bit. That's another reason why we haven't been in here.
Yep.
So, we're going to explain a little bit what happened to you, brother.
I got sick for an entire week. Went out to eat with my friends. Went out to eat on Tuesday. As soon as I got back home that night, felt a little off. Went to sleep. Was a little tired. Woke up Wednesday. Couldn't go to work. Constantly in the bathroom or just laying in bed for the last 6 hours. Next day, tried to get up. Couldn't go to sleep. Went to the doctor's office. They told me nothing. I'm like, all right, cool. 2 days, I can go to work next day. Didn't go to sleep at all for nothing but an hour next day. Called off work again. So I'm like, all right, you're going to need a note. I'm like, cool. Went, got a note from the doctor. I had already lost 10 pounds because I couldn't keep nothing down. I was just constantly in the bathroom.
10 pounds?
10 pounds in 3 days.
Well, I mean, you might have found the cure to weight loss. Everybody, if you want to lose some weight, just get sick.
That's the cure. Better than drugs.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
But no, yeah, I was sick for an entire week pretty much, where I had 10 hours of sleep in a 3-day period just because I couldn't sleep. Just lived in my bed, in the bathroom.
I can vouch for that. He is my roommate, by the way, people. If you didn't know that already, now you do. So I can vouch for him just being in his room all the time and just randomly going to the bathroom. There'll be times I see him pop up in the kitchen and be like, oh, he's making an appearance today. He might feel a little bit better today.
Well,
No?
He disappeared.
And I was having a conversation with him, all of a sudden I turn around, I'm like, where'd he go?
And he's gone.
All right.
And there's the bathroom door.
Yeah. We'll try again tomorrow.
Eventually worked.
I will say this: you didn't get sick until you went to that restaurant, and honestly,
That's
you had all the symptoms of food poisoning. I'm not gonna give the name of the restaurant because I don't want to put anybody down that way, but I probably should at the same time. Where was it at?
What was it? Potluck at the mall?
Yeah.
Potbelly, something like that?
So
Hot Pot.
Hot Pot.
Hot Pot at Apple Blossom Mall.
Now I don't know if it was food poisoning because it's been the fact that you didn't agree with your stomach. Now, if anybody hasn't been there yet, it's like a hibachi grill type thing, if I'm correct.
Part of it, yeah.
And then it's that sushi realm too, right?
Sushi
Okay, so if you are not in tune with yourself and knowing if sushi and hibachi is your thing, you might want to stay away. If you like it, go check it out. But at your own risk. Anything else going on with you, brother?
Got pulled over 2 weeks ago, and your car.
I know, I was with you. I was there. I was there. Oh my god. Go ahead, run us through this real quick.
All right, so I'm picking up. Quay got a new car. I'm going to help him pick it up so he drives his old car back. I'm in the new one. I take a left in between Old Pizza Hut and Melton Pot, going over to the Verizon Center, go back to Winchester. As soon as I pass that chiropractor place, the police officer in the same lane turns around in the old 7-Eleven next to Melton Pot and just starts trailing me. I'm like, all right, he's just turning around. It's whatever. I'm in a brand new car, 2 days old with tags for him.
Right.
Verizon Center, we're cool. Passing sheets, he's just like trailing me. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm just doing the speed limit, keeping it cool. As soon as I get to the bridge, he turns his lights on. I'm like, for what? Pull over by the other 7-Eleven in that little highway going up to the church. I'm just sitting here. I'm like, he has nothing to do for me. I see Quay pull over in the parking lot at 7-Eleven. I just roll my window and I'm like,
I'm in the vehicle that actually should be pulled over right now.
Quay comes up, the cop's like, oh, sir, you can't walk out. He's like, this is my car. It's like, all right, whatever. Quay's like, what happened? I'm like, he has nothing on me. You got pulled over for nothing.
I go into the car, I ask him that. He's like, I was like, I don't know. So I talked to him, the officer. I can't even remember the kid's name, but it was a young kid, by the way. I don't know why we keep hiring these young boys. Like, I think I ain't got nothing against it, but there should be an age restriction at a certain point. 18 is not good enough for me. 21, bro. but so I go up to him, ask what's going on. He was like, well, your tags are dead. I was like, my tags are dead. Yeah. 30-day tags I just got from the place I bought the car from, Smooth Auto Center. They're dead. Yeah, they're not reading it. They're dead. How? When they've been issued for 3/31, and you can see on the registration that was given to you, this was just issued to me 2 days ago. My system must be wrong or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, your system wrong. Your system wrong. A lot of things wrong right now, but I don't know if it's your system. So he goes back to the car, does whatever he does. I'm talking to Isaiah for a little bit. He comes back with his information. Isaiah was like, all right, well, are you gonna be able to drive this vehicle? Yes, I'm gonna be able to drive this vehicle. Why? Because I was like, some other stuff was going on. I was like, aren't you? You said you were in a vehicle that's not all the way up the code, right? I was like, no, I'm not, because that's why he was trailing me right here, because I'm supposed to be in front of him, so that way
you're trying to get it back.
You're trying to get it back. He's like, well, since we don't have everything up to code with this, and it's not strictly we have this here to tow. Like, all right, cool, whatever. Jumped in another car, drove it back, got that towed the next day. But here's my thing: pull over the vehicle that's supposed to be pulled over, bro. Like, don't pull over a vehicle that is new tags issued, not even new tags, but 30-day tags on it, just been issued to you. You didn't even pull him over when you had the chance to on that long strip when you could have. If you were literally on him about the tag, you could have pulled him over after you turned around, cat behind him at Verizon, and got to Sheetz. He would have pulled in Sheetz, he pulled into the hotel, or pulled into that bank. He waited till he was on the bridge and almost got across it to get to 7-Eleven. But you didn't even let him pull in at 7-Eleven. You had him pull in to that one spot. I was like, that just seemed suspect to me. I mean, because you couldn't even give me a good excuse on why you pulled him over. He wasn't speeding, wasn't reckless driving, wasn't doing anything erratic, wasn't swerving, none of that.
Trailed all that time. You could read the tags. You must not be able to read them very well. So
it doesn't matter, man. It's just this is the type of stuff right here why people don't like police officers.
And they especially in front row.
Like they just randomly do some stuff like that, and then they have it to where it's like they can't tell you the reason for them doing it. You give me a reason for you doing it, I can try to justify it. Yeah. You can't tell me anything. Like what does that do, bro? Like, what does that do for you? Because you're over here doing some stuff, and then you had another officer come up, and you waved him off like, "Nah, go." Then he didn't even ask what was going on. He just turned around and he did it.
Went right by. As soon as he got past my car, then a U-turn just went right past me. I'm like, no, you don't have to.
Like, it's stuff like that that will give police officers a bad name. I mean, for those who don't know, I'm gonna let you know now. I work in law enforcement. I'm a correctional officer, so I am the guys that the police drop the guys off to. That can give you a bad name when you do stuff like that without a good reason.
And there are good cops out there, not gonna lie. But when you have this many instances of bad cops, that's when you get that reputation.
There was even a little instance that happened not too long ago where cops were acquitted for something. that happened in Front Row. I'm not gonna go into that. If you want to look that up, you can look it up on your own time. But look, do the right thing, buy the book if you need to, but don't do stuff thinking you got something unless you really know you have it. Because people are gonna look at you stupid. People are gonna look at you like, why are you even doing this? Why are you here? Like, this is why you guys don't get the reputation you should have, and you get the one that's just terrible, and no one wants to be around you. No one wants you to be around. They don't even want to call you when there's a problem because they feel like they're gonna get in trouble.
Exactly.
It's bad out here sometimes, man. 2025, I swear, is different. It is different.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of different for 2025, I have a question for you, and this question can be charged by a lot. It's like, I don't mean like charged like you're gonna get charged. I mean charged like the charge situation, because I've heard it multiple different times, multiple different ways, and from multiple different sources, online, in person, from a lot of this. A lot of this comes from the younger demographic, like that recently just turned 18. Okay. Right? The older ones, kind of, not really. But my question for you is, what do you think a woman's role is in a relationship? And I mean that solely like, what do you think she should be doing? You know? Because when I hear from all the young ones and on videos I hear, they always try to say they want women should just suck, fuck, and shut the fuck up. And I'm just like, I don't think that that's how that goes. And for you to keep saying this,
like, maybe that's why you're single.
No. It's not even that they're single. It's the fact that they say that that's what the woman's role is to be. I'm like, if that's the case, all of y'all are lying. Because there are multiple women who have said, oh yeah, I agree. None of you do it. None of you are like that. And for the ones who are, kudos. Kudos if you got one, bro. But if you don't have one and he claims to be one, stop lying to the public. Like, just stop lying because you want to look good for something. Nah, man. You know damn well that you don't do that role and you will never do that role. So stop acting like you do that. That's my opinion on it. Yeah. Because it's like, I have never met a woman in my life, and I'm married. My wife's not even like this, that just sucks fuck and shuts the fuck up. Because everyone has a fucking opinion, bro. Yeah. Everyone has something they need to say. But for the ones who do have that, where did you find them? Where were you at? Because I feel like it's the most conservative fucking woman in the world. Like, there's no way that she is not religious. But what is your opinion on that? What do you think?
Like you said, everybody's got an opinion.
And yours is?
That's the part of the relationship.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You have your side, she has her side. You're not always going to agree, but you can get along. You have more benefits or positives for your relationship. So she's going to contribute what she can, ends up being a good partner. Mm-hmm. Some can cook. Sometimes guys can cook better.
That's me.
Sometimes.
Culinary arts program.
Sometimes.
Okay.
But nah, just having a equal balance in the relationship, each of you contributing something. That's what I just think.
That was gonna be my next point. Like, do you think a woman's role should be more the breadwinner, or do you think that should be the man's thing? Because it's different now. I know women can do everything men can do, and I will always be an advocate for that. But for those women who think men should be men and still be the primary breadwinner, still be manly about everything, still be one that's alpha or whatever else like that, but until they want their shit, until they say like, oh, I am a feminist, I am this, I am that, I want to do for myself, but then when they get in a relationship, now you can do all that, like, because there are some things like that too.
Yeah, that
I want my cake, but I want to eat it too. You know what I mean? So what do you think about that? Do you think women should be breadwinner, or do you think it should be a give and take?
They can be, if that's what. All right, so I'm a career-driven person. I'm not all about focusing on relationships. So I know a lot of women who are going to focus on their career before they focus on the relationship. If you get a relationship with that, cool. But that guy's got to understand she might be the breadwinner. He's going to be okay with that. If you find someone like that, that's fine. There's also going to be the other time where it's like she just wants to be a housewife. You find you a man that likes that position with you, and he can be fine with it. As long as you find whatever fits your type, go with it. Just don't be one of those people, oh, I want to do everything, but also you can do everything for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's the only
That's what I'm talking about.
You can't have it both ways. Not everyone's like that, thankfully.
Right.
There are those
Right.
people.
Because it's like when the women that get like that will never not get on my nerves because it's like you sit there and you preach that you got everything for yourself, you can do whatever, but you don't need to do it, but you want him to do it. Yeah, that's what they should do. Why should we subject ourselves to doing that if that's what if you can do it? Why do we? Because we should because we're the man. That's what I'm getting at. That's what they're trying to say because we're the man. We should. Why is that? Why is that? And I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't be an alpha. Don't be an alpha man. Don't be your man. You know what I'm saying? But don't have a woman that says just because you are the man, you need to do that. You know, if they can't bring that to the table equivalent, or if you don't feel like, or if you feel like you can do it and you don't want to do it now, that's cool. Like you said, that's cool. But if they can't bring anything to the table with you, why are you with that person? Why are you in this relationship to begin with? Because if it's just for eye candy, trust me, you can find someone else that can do the exact same thing that looks better and probably will go the same way with you and bring something. I've seen it.
Well, I used to have this general manager of mine who that's all his wife was a trophy wife. She wasn't that good looking to me, but she just wasn't my type.
Every time. Oh, you have a knack for that. You and freaking Mac have a knack for that.
It's a gift.
Our friend Brandon, we all call him Mac. He also does that. Who y'all can see it. The ones who can't. I just choked on water because they always get me every time I'm about to drink on something fun.
Yeah, man. There are people like that who just want a trophy wife.
If you want a trophy wife, expect them to ask you every day for your debit card.
She did.
But expect them to ask you every day to go shopping or to fix it or to get this or do this and do this and do this and do this. You're not anything more to them but a damn ATM, bro. And those people, I kind of pity. Not pity, but what you call feel sorry for. Pretty much. But like, it's like the slight difference because you know what you're doing. Like, I don't pity that. I get like, yeah, I feel bad for you, dude. Like this is what you decided to get yourself into.
Your choices.
Now, what about these dudes out here that think they just need to be cis all the time?
Your choices.
Your choices. Yo, it's crazy. Like, look, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff on this podcast, and some of it's gonna be a lot. We're really charging a lot of things. LGBTQ don't come after us, but those guys that feel like they're cis, it's like I don't know because it's a hard topic to talk about, but it's something that needs to be talked about. If that's how you feel, that's who you are. Fine. There is a limit. I feel as though there's a limit, and I don't mean that bad. I mean that like to those ones who are so eccentrically out there that they have to throw it in your face.
That's the thing. You don't have to throw it. You can live it. You just don't have to throw it at everyone else.
Like they have to know. Like we can tell, bro. We got you, or sis, or whatever. We got you, but we don't need you to keep throwing it. It's like the media right now. Everything is again thrown in our face, LGBTQ wise, and it's like that's cool. I get it. Everybody has their own take on it. Everybody is coming into their own. 2025 is different. But why is it that my son, who's 5 years old now, is starting to ask me about certain things at this stage? Like he shouldn't have to worry about that until he turns teenager.
But that also could be just playing devil's advocate in this. I do that a lot in life. Why not teach them early so they don't have to think about it and be so confused when they're a teenager that it affects their whole adult life? Okay. Just learn about stuff early.
All right, playing devil's advocate. Okay, I can get with that. Now I don't have a problem with you teaching anybody or trying to have them be taught or learn about the subject. I have a problem when you start force feeding it down their face when it comes to everything that they watch, everything that they see on TV, things that pop up on ads, looking in newspapers, looking in magazines. It's like, yes, it's there. People have it. That's cool. You addressed it. You said something about it. It's out there. You're living your best life. Awesome. I shouldn't have to look at a TV show that's meant for children and have them worry about why this dude all of a sudden is saying that he's a woman and doing this, that, and the third, and he's 5. It's supposed to be a children's show. Why is it doing that in a children's show? If you want to teach them the right way, mention it, Even having enough of mention.
But that is
going to no, that's more than mentioning it when it's thrown in there at every point of social media. I've never seen any kind of TV show.
That's all we have now with social media. It's everywhere, nonstop. Listening to the ads on the radio, social media for it. Watching TV, watching a commercial. They are. It's more frequent than you would think, but it's just random. There's other places trying to subtly feed it in, but then you have so many people trying to subtly feed it in. It's not subtle anymore.
Yeah.
That's my issue.
The aggressiveness of the nature is what you're talking about, right? And that's what I'm trying to get into. And I think I'm just going in a circle about it. But as aggressive as they are with it, it's I'm laughing with them. You don't have to be as aggressive. You know what I mean? Like I'm fully acknowledging and aware that you want to get this out there. That's great. Do that. Do what you need to. But you don't have to be so aggressive that it's to the point that we have like I said, he's 5. And he's asking me questions like, I don't know how to really explain this to you. You know what I mean? And I don't really know how to go about this conversation without you thinking in your head that you're something different that you are. And I'm just like, no, that's not how it is, bro. That's like, but you don't really know that until you get up to a certain point. And people be like, no, they know when they're born. Like, no, bro. They are very susceptible as children. That's the thing that people don't understand. And continue to do this like that, it can change and go differently for more people than what you should. Because there are also those cases out there where people say that from a young age they thought they were different, they thought they were this, and then they found out, oh wait a minute, this is what I kind of relate to, this is what I am, and then later on when they don't feel that way, that's not what it was, that was a phase. They're like, I'm not that, and then it looks like they're going back and forth on what they want to do. Yep. And that's the thing that's weird. Wait till you get to a point to where you can fully understand who you are to be able to say that, because you keep doing young, it's going to be a problem later when it switches up, and that's what I'm saying.
No, it's been that way for decades, literally.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it's like it's just weird. It's a weird thing to have a conversation about what you care about. Like I have 2 kids, one's 5, one's 4 months old. I'm gonna make sure I have this conversation with him when the time comes with it, but as of right now, he's 5. He shouldn't be worried about any of this stuff. He should be going out there watching SpongeBob or whatever cartoons on there right now without having to worry about a possibility of someone saying something about, oh, well, you know, so and so and Sally over here are together. And I'm like, but aren't they 2 girls? Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Can they do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can 2 boys do that? Yeah. I mean, can I do that? I'm like, see, man, this now we're doing it. You can, but I don't think it's time for you to think about that right now.
You don't need to yet.
It's like you don't need to get that conversation started that young.
That young now.
And that's just kind of what social media is doing right now. Like it's been a big push.
And that's why you've noticed it for years. I don't like social media. I'm not active on it. But it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And they're pushing it because our whole when our parents, when they got cell phones, we knew everything about cell phones. They asked us about when we were kids, how to set stuff up, how to do the internet, how to text, everything. Now we can give our iPad minis to our kids, and they're like, all right, cool. They'll figure it out faster than we did back then.
My son figured out my phone when he was around 2 years old, 1 year old. And I was like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
My little cousin X was doing stuff with computers when he was 5, riding a hoverboard when he was 6. And now he's doing some other stuff when it comes to like knowing how to set up a fucking PC, and he's 10. I'm like, what the hell? Like, right?
Like, it keeps escalating.
People, we're getting smarter, and that's the thing. Everybody's getting smarter, so they need to take the information and how they need to at time. Because I'll give it to you this way. Social media also pushes a lot of sexual shit too. Yeah, but that's been that way for years, and not saying it's good. But that could
just be more exposed than it used to be.
Yeah, that can be a little different too.
Yep. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am a subscriber, not a subscriber, but I'm susceptible to it. I mean, like everybody is, man. If you see something like that shaking in your face, you gonna say nothing. God damn. I love you, baby. Oh my goodness gracious.
So what's been going on in your life lately?
Oh, bro, we had our first game.
Yeah,
our first game was good. Listeners and viewers alike, those who know, I said it before and I'll say it again, I am a part of the A7FL League. It's a 7-on-7, no pads tackle football league. And we are all across the U.S. We are from on the West Coast. We're in the Midwest. We are in the Southeast, and we are also in the Northeast. And I think that's it for right now. Multiple different teams. We had just went against the Baltimore Watchmen. So, shout out to the A7FL. We ended up losing that game. It was our first game, new team, new players. So it was like 30-12. Good blowout. It's a different beast, man. It's different. It's fast paced. Excuse me. A lot more physical when it comes to lineman on aspect because we have no pads. There's nothing for us to grab onto and try to shove. So you got to have that raw in you and go at it. And I'll tell you what, there were some vets on that team that one in particular, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he's number 5 on the Watchmen. One particular, he didn't humble me, but he opened my eyes a little bit on how physical that joint can be, especially since he's been in it since the beginning. It started around 2015, 2014, something like that. So it's new-ish to the world, but it's growing every freaking day. Everybody's on it. I'm seeing more and more people on stream. Seeing more and more things coming out for it. There's a lot of platforms we can look at it on. They always are live.
Trying to look at stuff, yeah. Find your game.
Yeah. They're always live with certain games on Sundays when we have to play. Like last Sunday, I think the game that was live was the DC Buzz and somebody else, and then there was also the Indiana Octane and the New Jersey Hawks, who we were actually playing this Sunday. So if you guys want to tune into that, hopefully we'll be streaming live. If not, we'll be recorded and it'll be posted the next day or the following couple of days on their website on YouTube for A7FL. So yeah, tune in with us, man. It's live on YouTube, or if not, it's recorded. They also said something about it being on Hulu on top of this streaming platform called Fox Soul and a couple others.
Yeah, I saw Fox Soul and a couple things.
Yeah. Anything else you're trying to get to? You can go on to a7fl.com and hit watch, and they should be able to show you anything else. But yeah, shout out A7, shout out CJ Sharp. He's my captain for my team. It's called the Virginia Heathens. He's my captain. He's also one of our owners. It's real good. So we got a lot of good players on there too. Getting back in there with a couple people that we know: Josh Butler, Corbin Thomas. A couple of them on there like that. We're trying to get more. Yeah. Speaking of which, if there's any big man out there that might want to be on the team, we've always looked for big men. So go ahead and hit me up on Facebook at Quay Hazen Hood. And we can get that started. I can hit you up with my boy and let you know what's going on with it. But that's kind of where we at. That's kind of where I'm at. I mean, game was good though.
Yeah, good.
Game was good.
First game of the season. Yeah.
First game of the season. A lot of stuff getting the rust off for a lot of us that haven't gone in for a minute. So, and for the ones who've been there, just having them get better, trying to figure out how to work with new players. Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit. Hopefully this next game we're going to have a little bit better hold on what's going on, get the dub, and if we don't, at least have it towards a close game. You know what I mean? Yep. But time will tell. We'll figure it out. We got it this Sunday. We got to go to Jersey. 6-hour drive. To Jersey.
Well, good luck in your game. Good luck on the season.
Appreciate that. Something interesting I did find the other day? There is an adult baseball league in Winchester that I was going to tell you about.
I started to look it up, and then I went off that page, and my Google lost it.
I actually have a picture for you. I'll show you in a little bit of the thing for it. I thought you or Mac or somebody like that that still loves baseball get into that, do some traveling.
I was say I would definitely jump on that. Try to get Michael in there if he could. Get time off.
Michael is
retired.
I don't know if he probably he retired. He hasn't about baseball in the longest time.
Yeah,
you try to. What to say, man? That's gonna be a thing. We have a couple of friends out there that you will see later on these little things. You might not see Mike. He's not that big on camera, so he might be better on the mic than anything else. But Cowboy and Mac is what we call him. So that'll be coming here soon too.
Yeah, but that's something I'm getting into. Adult baseball. Yeah.
I think it'd be fun. I mean, because I was into baseball, but I wasn't as heavy into it as you guys. Football was always my love. So I think that would be good for y'all too, especially Mac and you, because y'all two together every damn
work
year,
schedules.
every damn year on the same damn team in the same damn. I have never not been more pissed off. Sorry, never not. That's how pissed off I am. Never not been more pissed off than when I was a kid and I had to watch y'all be on the same team every single year in Little League and then Major League Baseball for the rest of the town. I'm like, do I ever get a break? Do I get a break on not being on like the shit team? Can I do something else here?
I didn't get to be on his team until we went over the hill and there was a lot less people. So it's like, all right, we can't have 6 teams. We only have 3. Let's just put everyone from these 3 teams on these teams, and you just happen to be on the other side.
It was me, Michael, and Zach Beckner that were on the other side. And all 3 of us was good.
They needed good players too. Just like my final year playing, we only had 2 teams. You had the All Star team plus 3 people. You had my team plus the 3 All Stars. That was it.
Y'all never had a different list for All Stars. Any of the years you played, it was never different. Oh, excuse me, one time when they put Spanky on, that was the
only until I got less people playing that I made the All Star team.
That was the only time I've seen it. I was sitting there like, it's the same people, and they're normally on the same exact damn team together. What is going on here? Who are the coaches are the coaches for the same team? Okay, all right. Okay. And then Butch was never getting rid of his kids. So I was like, you know what? It's
and they were right not to.
And I was like, and then the other coaches happen to be there with the players' dads too. So I was like, you know what? This is bias. This is bias. There was a room that y'all sat down in, and they were like, all right, I'm not splitting up my boys, so you can do whatever the hell else you want. Leave my team alone. We gonna win it again this year, all right? It was like the Chiefs talking to the NFL team this year. I was waiting for that one day, like how they did this year for the NFL draft, the NFL fucking championship, where they said, nah, let the Eagles take it. What? Nah, sit down, Chiefs. You ain't 3 people. That's what I wanted to happen to y'all. But nah, every year it was the same people, same group, same this, same that. No.
I mean, it's not who won the state championship.
It's not, but it's just the fact that no one else got a chance to experience it. And then what? Y'all just weren't that good. That's what I'm gonna hear. Y'all just weren't good enough to get on the team. Nah. There's a couple of us that was good enough. There's a couple of us that was good enough. They just couldn't have the same exact person on the damn team. And for years they put me and you apart. I don't know how you got to say we never was on the team together. They knew we were friends.
Because the 1 year I played with, he only won the championship.
I was like, they knew we were friends. I was like, is this a mistake? Like because even your coach got excited the one time I came in the dugout. He was like, "Are you on our team now?" I'm like, "No, I'm just visiting, bro. I'm just here. I'm off today. I ain't have anything to do." He's like, "Damn." I was like, "What?" But I say, "Look, if I could play on this team, I would, bro. But it's called draft me, man. Y'all have a draft for a reason, man."
I'm just baseball.
Yeah, but I say baseball was good for you. You was the best outfielder I've ever seen.
Not the best by far.
Nah, it was great because you just stay out there, you just chilling, and all of a sudden the butterfly come by, you like, ooh, dandelion, sandcastle.
If you know, you know.
That shit was great. Sandcastle. We gotta get Mac on here for that one. He'll have a field day with that conversation.
We'll see if we get him one day.
Oh my lord, bro. Let's say shit. You got work today, right?
Yep, gotta work in a little bit.
Yeah, so this right here is what I want to do for work. Like I said, people, get us up. We trying to make this our job, bro. Like this is what we trying to do. Come to you weekly, not weekly, to talk with y'all, and then get it to weekly.
I was gonna say, once we get it as our normal job, we'll come weekly. We'll do twice a week.
Twice a week. One in the beginning of the week, and then one in the northern end. Northern end. Northern end. Did I just say that? Did I just say northern end? Near the end. God, I'm tired. Assassin's Creed came out. I've been playing the hell out of that since it came out. By the way, Assassin's Creed Shadows is the shit. If you haven't played it yet, go get it, bro. Like that joint is like that, and there's like different joints in it too, to where you could probably play the old ones too. And I was like, that's crazy. It was like a little feature. I was like, that's crazy, yo.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to catch up on it first.
Yeah, because you on which one right now? Valhalla or you on Odyssey?
Right now I'm on Odyssey. So I got Valhalla after that. I already beat Origins.
Yeah, Origins was good.
I like that one.
Valhalla was Odyssey was decent. Valhalla was the shit. I love every part. Yeah. I love every part of
I'm
Valhalla.
excited to play that one next.
I say Ubisoft be coming out with some good with bangers with these episodes, man. And that's like episodes, these games. Excuse me, because I played them since the beginning. Yeah. Since Desmond was the start.
I remember that years and years back.
I'm obsessed with them, dude. It's like a free play game almost, but you have main mission, side quests, stuff like that, and it's like you're able to adventure the world that's out there. I love the aspect of it. And I love how the storyline is really what got me. Because I'm a sucker for a good story.
That's my thing. I'm a huge storyline person.
I'm a sucker for a good story. And since I got that story with that, I just kept going. It's the same thing with that and the Gears of War saga when they had it for Xbox. Yo, I love Gears of War. That was my oh my god, that was my shit. I thought I was Marcus Phoenix for a little bit. Like I say, me and I remember Jalen. Yep. My cousin Jalen Carson and I, we would always play that game. Every time I go over his house, if it wasn't Gears of War and us beating the thing as a co-campaign, by the way, which is an awesome addition to the game, co-campaigns. You play 2-player campaign split screen, loved it. You can also do the same thing with Left 4 Dead, that zombie game.
People love that.
Love that game too. That was my those two games. Me and my cousin, we were kids. You would never see us come out the basement, bro. We'd be in the basement from sun up to sundown. Probably go upstairs and get some food, go to the bathroom, but that was it. We'd not go anywhere else. Maybe if we wanted a break, we might go and like play outside for a little bit. We'd right back at it on that game. Yep. All the time. To the point that my mom knew exactly what I was doing. She was like, "You always playing that game on the weekend. Why don't you go out there and do something else? Go outside, pick up a stick." I'm like, "What? Wait, speaking of which, why doesn't every adult tell us to go pick up a stick?"
Because that's all they had. You had to play stickball. You couldn't play baseball. It was stickball.
We used to play handball.
That was fun. I remember being up in the apartments playing with a tennis ball.
Now you remember shopping cart sailing?
Yes, I do.
That was. We grew up in apartments, y'all. So we used to go down to the store, steal the shopping carts, and then go down just good sized hills and just shopping carts sailing.
Didn't have no go karts.
Look, that was our go karts. That was our go kart. That was it. And then we do like makeshift ramps and stuff like that with the wintertime hit, like every kid does. Yeah. We used to have these guys back at our place, Dale and Andrew, who was our resident construction workers. They would build us everything there, man. And they're kids like us. They would build it up, and it would be the most unsound thing you've ever seen. Like if you blew on it, or you like a feather landed, it's gonna shift. It's gonna shift and just go down. And that's how it was. We would ride those things all the time. Pause. And we would actually go out there on snowboards, boogie boards. We had sleds, whatever.
Boxes.
When we had our bikes, we tried to soup up BMX bikes like we were actually going to do something and go down hills and stuff. There was one time I think we crashed going down this big hill that had this like dirt bike looking kind of twist and turn to
that place, yeah.
Because it was like the one place that was carved out like a pathway to get up the hill to get to the apartments quicker. Yep. Everybody took that path because
it's so worn out, thankfully.
So like, there's this one little bump where it's like a rock sitting here and there's like a little dip in. And we hit that rock and go off and go onto the street.
The scarier one was the little sewer pipe that was there.
Nah,
if you hit off the sewer cap, you get air, but you had like a finite place to land safe. You missed that, you're just done.
You missed that, you're going in the trees. You had to be precise.
Yep.
And I'm 411 pounds, 414 pounds right now. So, and back then I was around like what? Kid, about 250, almost 300. So yeah, I was a big boy, but I'm also like 6'1", 6'2". So doing that and trying to be agile on a bike is hard. I'm sitting on a mountain bike at that. I was like, okay.
Oh man.
We used to have times at the freaking apartments, man. Times. We get up and Sunday morning would be the same thing though. We get up early. I either knock on your door, you knock on mine, before school we watch Static Shock. Because that was our show. That was the TV show, the cartoon that we are going to do a rating on here probably next episode. I don't know. Now that I say it, I want to do it. Because Static Shock was it was a masterpiece for us as a freaking cartoon, man. And it was amazing. Good character development, good freaking storyline, and just, oh my god. I wanted to be a Bang Baby. so bad. I didn't even care if I couldn't change back. I wanted to be a bang baby after I saw that, bro. Because it can happen. Like I feel like that can happen at anything else. Some random gas by the government.
Oh,
I miss being a kid sometimes, man. I'm 27 right now.
well, that's why I love just living with you and your kids, because I'll just sit here, watch your kids run around and do stuff. I'm like, I wish I could be that carefree again.
Or he'll attack us.
Oh, he protects us a lot.
He'll attack us. My son likes to wrestle a lot. He likes to play WWE, so we will always do wrestling matches. But they never told you being a kid that you're going to grow up and hating everything that is about being an adult. Like, because you don't have to worry about bills when you're a kid, a car note, car payments, having to get money to get a job, or it's like you don't have to worry about any of that besides going to school. Now I know why my mom and them harped on it so much. Don't worry about nothing besides getting good grades, going to school, so you can have a good spot. And I'm just like, I didn't really care about it too much, you know what I mean? Like football was my shit, so I'm like, I'm going for football. And then when that fell through because I got hurt, I was like, all right, what can I do? I can cook, right? So I went to culinary school. Went there for a little bit, came out. Got a job to cook for a while. I was cooking since I was 15. I got so tired of doing it that I stopped after when I was 26. I was like, I'm done, bro. Like, no, 20, 24, 25, 24. Okay, I'm done, bro. I can't. Cause I know cats that get to the point that they go overseas and be like Gordon Ramsay, and they try to do this and get so burnt out, depressed, or something else like that they just end up trying to off themselves. I'm like, I'm not trying to be this way. Like, so I had to switch it up, and then I ended up going into service for kids, trying to help out. And now I'm crushing, but like I give it to you, bro. Like I give it to you. You in that life. I don't know why you keep coming back to it.
Because I'm on the other side. Your side was much different than my side,
Oh, that's right.
so I give y'all prop too.
That's right. You're on the side of the party all the damn time.
Yeah, party.
It's a party being a server.
Being a server, maybe. Not being a manager where every complaint goes to you. You got to deal with people. You got to settle the arguments between your staff.
Yeah, but it's also kind of fun. Because you can whatever you say go.
I wish you worked.
Oh, you wish you was.
I wish you worked that way.
See, man, I'd be a smart ass to a lot of people if I was like that. But man, nah, I feel like McDonald's. Like you go up there, like, hey, I got a McFlurry. Damn, the McFlurry machine broke. Well, let me get a shake then. The shake machine broke. Where's your manager at, bro? On the manager machine, bro. Like that's all I would be doing if I was on. Like, yo, it's crazy sometimes, bro. Oh yeah, man. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like being a manager and then being like back on the line it's two different beasts in itself.
They're both
like,
difficult, but they have their own challenges. That's the thing.
You gotta respect it.
Yeah. Speaking of managing.
Well, you gotta get ready to go too, don't you? That's
ready.
crazy, bro. Well, I mean, hey, this was a good podcast. I like that. It was pretty good.
Talk nice.
Talked pretty good. It was a good thing. Thank you everybody for listening. And again, we are the Let's Talk About It podcast. We will be here, like we said, weekly, not weekly. All right. So that means look out for us, man. Look out for us. Run those numbers up on the last two videos. First episode, Teen Titans. Next one after that was episode 2, Friday. Run them up and run this one up, man. Let's go get these numbers up, get these views up. We're going to do this. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We care about y'all. We hope y'all have a blessed day. And we're going to come back here and we're going to get with you as soon as we can again. I am your man, Quay, the unidentified black male, Kason Hood. And this is my boy, Isaiah Black Lavender Washington. We love you. We have to go. And again, salute. We see you next time. Bye.